safe here. You should take this to the bank.
Oh, don't worry, Paddy. I have a wonderful hiding place for the bank. Nobody would ever find it in this secret sliding panel. See, if I hadn't shown it to you, you'd never know where to find it.
Boy, oh boy, this is my lucky day. I've been wondering where I'd get some money, but I don't have to wither any further. I can play a mean trick on Kenny Crow and put the blame on Paddy Pelican. This is gonna be real good. Hold us up before you like a sail now. The breeze is blowing towards the mainland, so you'll go along fine. Say, there's a ship. I better fly over there to the island and tell him to rescue Beachcomber Bill.
Doggone, I don't see why Paddy's got to pick up Beachcomber Bill. He don't deserve to be rescued from the island. But I'm glad he's so kind-hearted, because if he weren't, Buster, you and I'd be stewing that kettle right this minute. For you.
This is your wishing balloon you bought from little old Tom Thumb. You wished for a larger balloon, so here I am to make your wish come true.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request from Movie Guide 2005. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough, tier list, ranking, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. Now, if I remember, I'm going to try to put some footage at the beginning of this, because this is public domain. Because no one wants this shit. Now, I know Movie Guide 2005 wants me to have this big angry rant about this, and don't get me wrong, this is very, very shitty. And there's no redeemable factors to this. But I will admit, I was just fascinated as I watched these. I think it helps that, number one, I'm fascinated by how something like this could be on ABC TV in 1950, or somewhere in the 1950s. And I'm like, wow, like just how poorly made it is. I think it helps that there's only 6 episodes and they're 5 minutes apiece. That helps a lot. Because you get one done, it's 5 minutes long, you go take a piss, like, what the hell was that? Then you go watch another one, 5 minutes, you watch another one, 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Let me get a snack. Yeah, what the hell is that? Oh, well, I'm halfway done. You know what I mean? Like, if it was an ongoing thing for like 2 hours, I probably would have been more mad. And just how, you know, the 1950s, I know it sounds stupid, but when I think of bad stuff, I always think of stuff nowadays. So it's just fascinating that, no, I mean, it's not just nowadays that there's been shit. There was shitty stuff in the past as well. And I haven't really delved into bad animated stuff that's antique as well. I know there's a guy, his first name is Jerry. He had a DVD called Worst Cartoons Ever. I forget his last name. It's not Jerry Reed. That's for fucking Smokey the Bandit. Jerry something. And he like concentrates on stuff from the 1950s, and that just fascinated me. I'd be intrigued. I'd be fascinated of how bad this stuff was. Like a archaeologist finding horrid shit. So it wouldn't get me mad because it's short. It's just more of a worthy of studying. Like, I want to know more about this guy. This guy being Sam Singer. Who the fuck was this guy? I guess he worked for Disney at the time, but I'm sitting there going, how the hell did this guy work for Disney? And I guess that's why he got fired or whatever the fuck happened. And how did this come about? And how did no one look at this and go, no, we're not going to put this on TV. We're not going to put this on ABC. I think it lasted a month That's a month too long. Because, okay, it's 6 episodes. Thankfully, 5 minutes apiece. Some of them involve this character named Paddy the Pelican, although of the 6, one of them, he's not in it at all. One of them, he has a cameo at the very end in like the last 10 seconds. And then one of them, he only appears in like the last third of it. The names of the 6 are Piggy Bank Robbery, Pirate Pete, Plum Valley, Swania Fooled Yin, The Land of Moor, and Two Wet Bears. Which, I mean, if you're in the wrong bar, or maybe the right bar for the right person, that will give you a different answer. Two Wet Bears. Just saying. Get into that. Bears are fat gay people who are hairy and want to fuck you. Anyway, so yeah, Two Wet Bears. I mean, it could be a different connotation, but this is not that. But each of these episodes, they are so cheap. They are so... These are like not even a rough draft. It's even below that. Most of the animation are rough pencil tests. Times where a character is drawn and you can see through them. Do you see the background through them? In one of them, The Land of Moor, there's a boy wanting a balloon. And Sam Senior, because he did everything himself, and it looks like it. The boy's on the side, and the wall is gray, and you see through the boy, because the boy is gray with the wall. He's like the invisible boy, I guess. So most of it is like cheap, awful, early pencil tests that the guy must have just done. And these, I bet, were done in a day. I can't imagine it took longer than one day to do these 6. Because they're only 5 minutes long, and half of them there'll be animation, and they kind of repeat. Like, do this, but then the guy will just put whatever dialogue he wants into it. Or, it's funny, in Pirate Pete, there's a guy we see behind him, and he's like doing this with his hands. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Maybe he thinks he's doing the fucking Pulp Fiction dance, I don't know. And the voices... To be fair, there is a woman's voice in Pirate Pete, so somehow he got someone else in this. I don't know how the fuck he did that. But it's mostly him doing himself, Sam Senior. And I'm going to keep saying that name because he's the culprit of this shit. It'll be repeated animation. The voices it's improv. He had no script. It's like he wrote a bunch of doodles, mostly like repeated animation, and then he looked at it and said, okay, I gotta make up a story with this. It's more tell than show. So he's gotta like explain the whole plot and what really happened and what's going on and what's happening, because it's cheaper to tell you than to show you. And each episode begins with, I guess, what he thinks a pelican sounds like. Ha 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 ha. I guess he thinks, pelican fly, pelicans. He thinks that's what pelicans sound like. So like Piggy Bank Robbery. And I'm going to try, I did to put this at the beginning to just show you what the fuck, what I'm dealing with here. He fucks up the line. He's like, you never know. He was going to say, you never know. But he said, you never know. He fucked up the line. He didn't even want to redo the line. Maybe he's like Ed Wood. No, that's more natural. You fucking up. And the plot is this fox wants this piggy bank, steals it from this one animal, frames Paddy the Pelican by having and making footprints, which the way he does that is to take the same foot and repeat the footprint. And it's supposed to show that he's doing multiple footprints, but it just shows the same animation of the footprint. Then the one blames Paddy. He's like, what the hell's going on? They go back. Oh, look, there's footprints. And Paddy's like, well, wait a minute. These footprints only go up towards it. Or no, or is they only go one way, but they don't go the other. I think it was going the other way from out in. He said, well, wait a minute. Whichever. If there's footprints, they only go one way, but not the other way. And it says this is muddy, but how could it be muddy? It hasn't rained. I did. They just have to talk and explain because he doesn't want to draw the shit. They go back to the fox's place. They find the footprint thing. They blame him. He's like, oh, please don't put me. Don't call the cops. If I get the cops, the cops involved, I go to jail. They throw the piggy bank. It hits him on the head, and then that's it. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like just the way it's done, like the voice, the guy just making shit out of his ass. This feels like a scam job. And you know what? Right here, I want to look up if I can find any more about this fucking guy. Sammy the Scumbag. Or where the fuck is it? Sammy the Singer. He is better known as executive producer of The Adventures of Pow Wow, a cartoon which also appeared as a segment in early episodes of Captain Kangaroo. Jerry Beck. That was the guy who had the DVD Awards cartoons. The Ed Wood of animation. Well, that's funny. That's funny because I mentioned Ed Wood. So he was executive producer on Sinbad Jr. and His Magic Belt. 1965. Apparently Adventures of Pow Wow is considered one of the worst TV series ever made at the time. Wow. So there you go. In his early career, he worked at Walt Disney Productions before leaving to pursue his animation career. Well, he fucked up with that. He made a mistake with that because he fucking failed. Because apparently the last thing he did was 1965, 1966. Oh no, he was an animation supervisor on Tubby the Tuba. 1975. I just did nothing until he died in 2001. Whew. Okay, well there you go. The Ed Wood animation. Well, I mean, so yeah, Jerry Beck, that's his name. Well, I guess if the shoe fits. Pirate Pete. This one doesn't even have Paddy the Pelican until the very end. It's about these three people, and they have to over-explain everything. They're smote. They fall into a tunnel, and the plot just like you kind of send it going. What the fuck is this plot going? The pirates want the gold, and they explain how they got the gold from this gold mine, and they're on this island, but there's Native Americans there, and he's like, hello, I am one of the braves, and you cannot take the gold. But they take the gold, but there's too much gold, and then the ship starts sinking, and the three, I guess, got another ship from, I don't know, the Atlanta Braves, whatever the fuck they were, and then the bad guy ship are sinking, so they jump off the ship, but then Pirate Pete, or whoever the hell, the guy goes on the ship, but, well, it's not sinking anymore, because they jumped off, so it's not sinking anymore. And you guys, you bad guys, see, if you had not taken so much gold, then this ship would not have been sinking. But since you all jumped off, the weight is fine, and now it's not sinking. And I'm sitting there going, okay, how about you and your buddies take the ship with the gold? or I don't know. So they go back, and then, you bad pirates, you're going to stay here and you're going to bring back that gold. And not only don't bring back that gold, but then you don't help these Native Americans. You don't fix up their village. And I'm thinking, why are the pirates going, fuck you, Pete? Or, I don't know if the lead guy's Pete or the bad guy was Pete. I don't remember. But they fuck you, Junior. How about I'm going to stab you in the face with a sword? I'm going to stab you. I'm going to stab you. And you Native Americans going to fuck you up. And then I'm going to take... And then we don't have two ships. The ship that you three were on, and this other pirate ship. I'm going to split my crew up. I'm going to have two ships. I'm going to take both fucking ships. Put the gold there and there. That way this one won't sink. I'll have two ships. Or enough that goes on this boat. It's not a full ship. But at least a few more go on this boat. We'll take whatever we can of this gold here. And we'll come back for more if we need to. We'll kill... I mean, if there's a whole crew of pirates, but then there's only three giving you trouble, kill the three and then take the gold you can. But whatever. It don't matter. It don't give a shit. Oh, and then Paddy is like, oh, my good luck charm. And he just flies by the screen. Or top of the screen. Whatever the fuck he does. Plum Valley. Big Jack Corner. Sit in a corner with a thumb up his ass. Think it's a pie. He ain't no Sly. The time to die for his plum pies. Just such limited animation where people just talk, but then they just do this or they do this. They just put whatever dialogue that Sam Cena makes up of his fucking crackhead, meth head. Because it looks like it's drawn by a meth head. The entire music in all these episodes is this shitty organ that gives like two sounds. And he drives his truck to get some money, but then the bitch wants him to stay. And basically so he can't get up the road to escape, so you gotta stay to make more pies for me. Or fuck her poontang pie, or whatever the fuck the reason. Paddy the Pelican bails, says, fuck you, son, I'm done. But then goes back and helps out, gets some gravel. Now you go up the fucking road. And then also I'm going to turn this wheel and fuck up the woman, the witch, the bitch, whatever. And then there's oil. And apparently that girl's going to be rich from oil. And then the bird's like, I don't want to be an oily bird. How about Popeye's chicken? You want to be Popeye's chicken? Because you're going to be that in a minute, Paddy. Fucking chicken Paddy. He's a pelican. From Pelican Paddy. Shit sucks. Swania foiled again. So apparently there's about 50 bushels of corn disappear. They were for the made-up land of Swania, where swans are at. Get it? Swania, swans. The swans will take over their country if they don't get the corn. I'm like, okay, if that's all it takes, it's time to fight and fuck them up, if that's all it takes for a war. So Paddy investigates, follows some clues here and there, finds someone trying to escape on a boat with the corn. And Paddy's big plan is, stop! Stop it, stop! You took the cord, stop! So the bad guy leaves, and again, all the dialogue has to over-explain. Oh, I rolled a leaf, but man, can't believe did get that corn. But tis we didn't show it. Is it too cheap? And then it's he's a fake pelican because he had like a imitation beat, so he's a swan worker for Swania, and Paddy has some fucking rug, some curtains, someone's jockstrap, whatever it was, and says it looks like the sky. So the guy can't tell the difference because he's a fucking idiot. Drops on him, might as well drop a shit on him, drop a deuce on him. Gets him arrested, takes him back, gets the corn back, everything's fine. Except my fucking tolerance and my time ain't fine. The land of more. Nah, no one wants more of this shit. But, I mean, hey, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, number 5 is 6. This is one where there's not even a fucking Paddy the Pelican in it. It's some fucking boy who's a fat ass who wants this fucking balloon, and this other little turd's like, I'll give you a wish. And I did the boy, I just did at times the invisible boy because you could see through him. There's all shitty, cheap pencil tests. But he wants the balloon to be big, but it gets so big that it floats his fat ass away to the land of more. Some other shenanigans happens. If you sleep with that bad, you'll sleep for hundreds of years, for whatever reason. He wishes for a big parachute, almost chokes on his fat ass. He wishes for a big wind. The little turd bird is like, no, please, no more wind. Don't do that. They float away. They land. His house been fucked up. He tells the guy, listen, if you don't fucking fix my house, I'm going to eat your ass. He doesn't say that, but that'd be funny if he did. I mean, he ate it. This kid looks like he ate everything else. He said, you fix my house, I'm going to eat your ass. And trust me, if this boy says he's going to eat your ass, you're going to do whatever you can to get out of it. So fixes it and everything's fine. It's nice that you have 6 episodes and let one of them not have the main character that's the title of the fucking show. Because that's great. That's a good idea. I don't make 6 episodes. Who knows if he made more and he just wasn't able to show them. But it's called Paddy the Pelican, your first season, and I'm going to make one of them not even have the fucking character in it. That makes a lot of sense. And then again, Pirate Pete, he's in it for 10 seconds at the end. So he's in it for really like 4 of them. Does that make sense? 2 wet bears, again. If you say that in a different place, you'll get a different answer, different result, different looks. For some reason, there's bears swimming in the ocean. I don't even know, remember, think, thought, forget, did forget, did care. I guess I do care because I bring it up. Why were 2 bears in the ocean swimming in the first place? I don't remember. Amos. I'm like, if the other guy's named Andy, I'm going to laugh. Amos and Andy. But no, Amos and Buster. Yeah, bust a cap in your ass. They are swimming. They find a boat. They find there's no gas in it. They find an island. The guy who owns the boat gets pissed at them. The guy thinks he's Popeye, the sailorman, but he's not. He says he's going to cook the bears. I'm like, what kind of pussy-ass bears are they? That one fucking guy is going to scare them and say, I'm going to eat you, bears. Yeah, the bear's going to eat you. You ever seen Grizzly Man? You ever heard that guy? They'll eat you like they ate him and his girlfriend. Shut up. And these are 2 bears. But I'm going to buy that this guy's going to eat the bears. So Paddy the Pelican somehow, someway comes by, helps him, and this gets confusing. And this is what I'm talking about, where this guy didn't know anything about storytelling. He had no scripts. He made dialogue up. It's like he literally just, okay, there's water, there's a tree, there's this. On a boat, seen a boat, another boat. they're here. Okay, I got this. What's the story, though? The two bears. Oh, hello, my name is Amos. Hey, and my name is Buster. Just making shit up. It goes from they're in a tree, or one's in a tree, while dipshit the sailor man is cutting the tree down. And Paddy's like, hold this, I'll give the other one to the bear in the water. I don't know what this vine rope has to do with it. Then the next bit, the two bears are on a boat. I just the idea of the one bear pull the other bear, which I don't even remember the other bear getting in the water. But then they're a boat seeing another boat. Then they have to over-explain, oh, Paddy's going to go to get that sailorman. Oh, why did he go get that sailorman? He's a pretty bad guy, but wow, it's so nice that Paddy Pelican is such a nice guy. He's such a good heart. Oh, my God. And then it cuts to a shot where they're this big and they're like camping by a stream on land. I'm like, so they went from an island and one's in a tree, then they're on a boat, see another boat, then they're in a piece of land by a stream. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? That's what I mean, just... It makes me tears, this guy, Jerry Beck, the worst cartoons DVD he has. Just this idea, an archaeologist of just bad material of yesteryear. That's not films like Child Bride. But the title alone tells you how shitty that movie is. But yes, there's a movie called Child Bride back in the day. Don't look it up. Unless you want to be on a watch list. But yeah, this was just, it didn't make, well, I guess it did make me angry. But it was just more fascinating of just how fucking bad, awful, and shit this all was. It's just fascinating to me. But that's me. That's my thought process on it. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. Take care. And, yeah. This was something. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Fucking shit.